when you break down is when you break through. When I had my first almost bankruptcy where I lost everything, I was negative $500,000 in the hole. My car got repossessed. They took my land. My father at the time stopped talking to me. My wife was depressed. I literally had nothing. It was a very low moment in my life. And then what put me over the edge is when they took my vehicle is the last thing I had that I had pride in, you know? That's when I broke down. That was like this thing changed in me. I changed and thought differently to go to a different career, a transition. I became a different person. And after 24 months of grind, I ended up getting completely out of that and building up a foundation, a business again. After I overcame the losing everything and coming back, that gave me the confidence to say, hey, this is where I was, here's where I went, here's where I was, here's where I can go. Now, anything is possible. Whatever I set my mind to, I can achieve.
And when did you realize the significance of how far you've come or the life you've been able to create?
I think this week, one of my goals is to be a shark on Shark Tank. I have in the last 3 months been on shows similar to Shark Tank as a so-called shark or judge, but I was behind the scenes filming. I own part of the show, producer, own part of the show, everything. And in that moment, I'm like, wow, this is actually, from me, producing my own films and trying to get seen by people to now, like, I own part of a high production show. It's a 7-figure, like, production. And that was like a cool aha moment, but I don't let it get to me. It's not like, oh, I made it, right? It's something you got to acknowledge, you got to respect, and you got to be like, this is pretty cool. I've come a long ways. I need to appreciate it. But that wouldn't have been possible if I didn't take the action the years prior, right? I stopped drinking alcohol. And that was a difficult one for me. I wouldn't say I had a problem because I drank maybe 1-2 times a week. Well, what I found out is because I wake up at 4 a.m., I'd have one drink. The next day I wake up and my head a little bit, not as powerful. Once I was a CEO of the whole company and we started hiring more people, I'm like, okay, it's not just about me, it's about a whole team. I stopped. And after 30 days, this is where I'm like, okay, maybe I had a problem. I've realized that how much time and energy was focused on where I was going to go to have one drink, but also how much power I had back. Once you realize what no longer serves your goal and purpose, you understand that you can take even more action if you take out the bullshit. And so for me, sleep routine, don't have the alcohol, only be with people that bring value to me or make me happier like you. You're selfish with your time and energy. I don't just go on the weekend, I'll just hang out with a friend, you know what I mean? Because my wife and I, my time is my wife, or my time is with my mission. I figured out what I want and I figured out what it takes. It's just pure discipline, sacrifice, and putting in the reps.